is really in charge? Democrats seizing the opportunity to troll Trump, calling the billionaire CEO the real leader.
We're not the ones that blew up the deal. He was. Elon Musk, President Musk. I'm sorry, not President Musk. That's President Trump, isn't it?
He's president and Trump is now vice president. I think that's clear.
They got scared because President Musk told them, President Musk said, don't do it. Don't do it. Shut the government down.
What are Republicans doing? Some are floating a new idea, making Musk Speaker of the House. Senator Rand Paul posted this on X, quote, "The Speaker of the House need not be a member of Congress. Nothing would disrupt the swamp more than electing Elon Musk." Michael Schnell, congressional reporter for The Hill, joins us now. Michael, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
You have been up there covering the chaos.
Yes.
And I'd honestly just like to know the bottom line of your reporting right now. Elon Musk does seem to have blown this up with, of course, Trump coming in, at the end of the day earlier this week. What now?
That is the very question that we're asking lawmakers and that lawmakers are asking their leadership. At this juncture, there really is no clear path forward. Yesterday, House Republicans, a group of House Republicans and Democrats torpedoed Speaker Johnson's Plan B, which was endorsed by Trump. It was seen as the next effort to try to avert this shutdown, but that was not palatable for Democrats and for a handful of Republicans. So now Speaker Johnson is back at the drawing board, and there really is no cohesive idea of what comes next. I've heard from spoken to a number of House Republicans. Some think maybe a clean CR is coming. Some think maybe the Senate will move on something to try to jam the House. But at this moment, there is no clear path forward. And of course, the shutdown deadline is now less than 24 hours away.
And of course, this all raises incredible questions about the House Speaker, Mike Johnson's future.
Yes.
Let's watch Senator Lee, who was on Fox yesterday, floating. He's again talking about Musk, but it really underscores the issue Johnson's facing. Watch.
I don't think the Speaker is going to remain in power. That's my prediction. I'm not in the House. If I'm correct in that, and I think I am, we need bold new leadership, outside leadership, and I think it needs to be a Doge Speaker. It needs to be either Vivek Ramaswamy or it needs to be Elon Musk.
Saying it needs to be Vivek Ramaswamy or it needs to be Elon Musk.
Okay. So whenever we have conversations about the speakership, this happened when Kevin McCarthy was trying to get the speakership. It happened after he lost it and when Republicans were trying to figure out who was next. Technically, the Speaker of the House does not have to be a member of Congress. Realistically, the Speaker of the House is not going to be somebody that is not currently serving in Congress.
Yes.
But the fact that Mike Lee and, for example, Marjorie Taylor Greene also are floating other people for Speaker, including Elon Musk, is a reflection of their discontent with Speaker Johnson. And that's the significant part here, because Republicans, the House rather, is going to gather in the chamber on January 3rd to select the next Speaker of the House. And while Mike Johnson was unanimously nominated by his conference last month for the gavel, that his grip on that looks extremely tenuous right now. There's at least one Republican, Tom Massey, who's already saying he will not support Johnson on January 3rd. I've spoken to a number of others who say they are uncertain and they are very upset with how Speaker Johnson is currently handling the spending deal. Talking about Marjorie Taylor Greene for a second, she was somebody who led the motion to vacate against Johnson earlier this year, then ultimately said she would support him. The fact that she is now floating somebody else shows how deep this discontent is with the Republican conference, and it is a worrying side for Mike Johnson as he heads into the speaker vote next month. I will note the whole conversation in the lead up to this spending fight was Republicans were saying, we are watching so closely to see how Mike Johnson handles this. This will determine if we can support him in January. Right now, it's not going well for him.
Right. Well, Punchbowl is reporting this morning that during a meeting with key lawmakers in his office Thursday, Johnson said, quote, "If anyone else can get to 218, God bless them," according to three lawmakers present. Again, this is Punchbowl News.
That's House Republican politics these days.
Yeah, and it's worth noting that when the speaker vote takes place on January the 3rd, when he needs 218,
that's right,
the majority is likely to be just 219.
That's right.
Which means he can only lose one.
It's as razor thin as things can get.
All right, Michael Schnell, thanks very much.
Thanks, Casey.
Appreciate it. All right, ahead here on CNN this morning, DA Fani Willis disqualified. Now Trump says it's time to put this case to rest.